Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, and in today's video we're going to look at fixing the over the top move. It's probably the most common problem that I see, and the biggest frustration for golfers that come and see me is because they're over the top and they simply can't fix it. But we're going to look at one really simple drill that you can do at home or on the driving range to start to fix this once and for all. But before we get started, if you could, please don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and let's get going. So the typical shot patterns that you'll find from being over the top are slices to the right. That's the typical one. You may get some pulls to the left, and they usually feel pretty solid. But the slice to the right is the big one. That's the one I see most often. Now, when the club gets a little longer and the loft gets a little less and the club's moving faster, this movement can be very dramatic and quite penalizing. Not as noticeable in a wedge due to loft and things like that, but as the club gets longer, it becomes much harder to control. Not to mention, it's inefficient. It doesn't give you the distance that you truly deserve. So what does it actually mean to be over the top? If I get set up and go to the top of my backswing, if my first move is to get the club to go out this way, so this is typical from an over the top golfer, here, you'll see that the club is above plane, over the top of the plane. Now I can't continue the club going this way because I'll miss that ball. What I have to do is go out. I have to now pull it in a lot. So you see the path moving left, the club moving from out to in, all of these terms that you'll have heard. But typically, it's going to cause a lot of slicing and maybe even some contact issues. So let's take a look at a really simple drill and a really simple way to get a feeling of how to get down and fix this over the top move as we start getting more down in this way instead of this way. So I have here a golf hammer. Now I don't expect you to have one of these at home unless you hang pictures with it, which should be pretty good for your strike actually. Maybe I'll do a video on that. But we don't have to hit shots with this, and I'm going to show you how to turn your club around so that we can use this to the same effect. I also have a golf ball with a line down the center, and it splits it into half. So we've got an inside portion here and an outside portion here. So let's take a look at the over the top move, as this is what we're trying to fix. We're going to place the golf ball this way. And if I'm an over the top golfer and someone said to me, right, from this position, what would I need to do to hit this outside half? Okay, well, I would go to the top of my normal backswing, hit the outside portion. I'd need to get the club going out this way to get at that. And that's exactly what we'll find from an over the top player who creates slices and that bad move we don't want. Now, if I said from my setup position, right, how would I hit that inside portion from the top of my backswing? Well, I would have to move very differently to get on that inside portion. My body behaves much better when I do this without any conscious thought of it. If I get to the top and I do my over the top, there's no way now that I could magically get that inside portion, so it has to happen from up here. Hence, this is why it's going to fix that initial move and get you more into this one. So here, top, inside portion. And yes, it's exaggerated. It should be, because if you watch any of my other videos, if you haven't, check them out. Don't forget to like and subscribe. So if you watch any of my other videos, I'm a big fan of practice, okay? People need to change their golf swings. Well, you got to practice accordingly, okay? So here's what we're going to do to get a feeling of this and fix your over the top. We're going to take our club, flip it round, therefore mimicking my hammer. We're going to place the toe portion on the black line. And what I want you to do, I want you to feel the over the top move first, because once you say, right, hit the outside portion, if you're over the top, this will feel quite natural. Over here, outside, and you go, yeah, feel that? That's the way my golf swing feels. I can feel that there's some remnants of that in my actual swing. So what we're going to do, we're not going to hit shots like this, by the way. It's a disclaimer. But So we've got our black spot here, black line, top, inside portion, you see here, okay, not out. So inside, and what I want you to do in order to make this change, you do this a few times, inside, and again, inside, really, really slow, get that feeling of coming down in there. Now we're going to flip our club back around, and we're going to hit a soft shot with the same feeling we just got from our drill. So as you repeat that process over and over and over, and you can even do the other drill at home, this will start to fix the over the top move, okay? It'll give you a really good feeling of what to do in order to fix it. Now there are other technical things which I'll get into in other videos, but this one I find works so well when I teach people at the driving range. Just giving them the sensation of, first of all, what it's like hitting the outside portion, because usually they always turn around and say, yeah, that feels kind of normal. Then I change it around to try and get them inside, and they think, oh, that feels different. I'll have the camera sitting up kind of where you are, and you'll video it and see how different the club comes down. Much more on plane and from the inside, but they haven't been trying to do that. It's purely the task at hand that has done that for them. Okay, so give it a go. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. If you have no questions, still drop into the comments. Let me know where you're watching from, and drop in as well if there's anything I can help you with in your golf swing. I'd really love to help. That's what this channel is all about. So before I go, please don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.